What's going on, everybody? I am Kimba Garcia out here in Irving, Texas for the SRC Summit. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Kimba Garcia here live at SRC. And guys, I just came across the coolest product. I've never seen this before, Damon. I've been in roofing for over 10 years. So you know, I climb roofs. Okay. Would you guess that?
I've got a pair of shorts for you.
Exactly. But I also train teams, and I love my teams. I'm like mama hen of my teams. And I can really appreciate people being safe when they're climbing roofs. And so I come over here. We have the beautiful Fern with Storm Law Partners, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys don't know Fern, please say hi to the people. Hey, guys. Fern is sitting currently on, is this an R panel there?
That is actually a V-crimp.
And I climb roofs, okay?
Metal, and then we've got the Da Vinci, and then just your standard composition shingle.
But this one is slippery.
It is very slippery, but that's more slippery.
The slate roof is more slippery.
Yeah, plastic slate, yep.
Plastic slate roof is more slippery. So I see Fern perched up over here on this roof, and she didn't seem to be sliding.
You know, that's the technology we have with these shorts. So my dad fell off a roof a long time ago, didn't survive his injuries. So did I think of something at the time? No, but I've climbed so many roofs that it was always in the back of my mind, hey, what would happen if you actually lost your footing and you're not roped off and you have no way of stopping? That's why I came up with the shorts. I want to save or keep people from falling off roofs.
That is actually a lot more beautiful story than I was expecting when I walked over here. So thank you for sharing that. And I'm sorry, I'm a daddy's girl. I mean, but this product is really, I mean, this was a passion thing for it. This didn't start a business. You really did this because you wanted to stop people from falling off of roofs because you suffered the loss of that as a child or an adult?
I was in my 30s.
In your 30s. Yeah. I'm in my 30s now. I still couldn't. I'm like, hey, Dad, I still need you for a long time. So no, thank you for that. And bless. So this product is a special product.
It is. It's a one-of-a-kind product. It's patented. Nobody else has ever come up with this technology. We've since expanded to pants, and then the gloves have been just a huge hit. And then we're working on some other stuff. It's kind of exciting. Shoes. Yeah.
Okay, so if most of the people here will be roofers, they climb roofs, right? But we don't usually rope off. So just for people out there that are kind of like, to go back to what you said, like if you're not roped off, when we do roof inspections, whether you're an adjuster even, whether you're a roofing salesperson, usually when we're on roofs, I mean the crews are different when they're on steeper. Great for the crews though too. I mean, you can't be too safe, but most of the time, like myself, and behind the camera, I'll share with you here, Damon, a little of my heart real quick. So I got my son behind the camera with me right here. Oh. Okay, so he's 18. He's here helping out with our podcast, so that's my boy. And I was his age when I had him. So we've grown up together, right? And I'm a single parent, and I climb roofs every day. I also have an 11-year-old son. So every time that I take that step off of that ladder onto that roof, I think to myself, Kimba, be smart. You have these babies to get home to. And so when I saw your product and my beautiful friend Fern over here, I was like, man, like, that's a little bit more than just a pair of shorts.
I want all people to be going home to their families. Yeah. Okay, so I adjusted for 20 years. And you know what? This is not a good thing to tell people, but I never had the time to rope off. I never put on a rope and harness in 20 years. And it's because of the demand. 5-6 inspections a day, I didn't have the time. That's why a tool like this is so important. I want you to use rope and harness. I want you to use those ladder hooks.
Yeah.
Everything. Use everything. But just to be sure to go home and not have a terrible injury. So every couple of weeks you hear about somebody falling off a roof. And it's absolutely heartbreaking. It almost makes me sick, So
I don't honestly like to think about it because like so many people that I love are on roofs all day, every day that I'm like, but the great thing about it is We can't pretend like ignorance makes us immune to a situation happening. And so, okay, talk to me about, so it's a patent.
Yes.
My dad actually is a patent holder. So when you said that, I'm like, I know what that means, Damon, good job. Like, high five to the patent. That's a beautiful thing. That means y'all can't steal what he's doing, okay? So can you talk to me a little bit about, like, what is it about this that keeps us on the roof?
So I came out with this in 2014, and the pattern of the shorts was easy. I just make them like shorts. But it was actually the rubber that took me 4 years to get right. I wasn't going to release the product until the rubber was correct. And we finally got the right mixture, if you will, and the right pattern. There's a method to the pattern. And so I launched it in 2018 at the IRE in New Orleans. And everybody's just been loving them. And we doubled our sales last year. I think we're headed to the top. And it's rewarding. It's mostly rewarding to keep people safe, but maybe maybe there'll be some happiness at the end of the day and with being successful.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think that it sounds like you're already on your way to be successful. Where do we buy the shorts, Damon? Because I'm going to be honest, this is the first time I've seen it. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. So for everybody out there, go to SteepGear.com. So it's a real easy name, SteepGear.com. And if you're going to buy on there, go ahead and plug in the code SG, like SteepGear.
Okay.
20, and we can give you 20% off.
That's awesome. I'm curious, what's the price point on a pair of these britches?
Well, actually, we're hitting some good volume. We started at 110 a while back. We've dropped it down to 100, and now just last week we dropped the shorts down to 90.
That's amazing. That's great.
I don't want to, if I'm going to enjoy the volume savings, I want you to enjoy it. I don't want you to have a price shock and not be safe.
Let's be real, man. Most people that are climbing roofs, especially these sales guys, y'all making money. Y'all are making money. And company owners, you're making money off your people. I think this is a good investment into your team. I think that should be a uniform. They should get shorts, a polo, their hat, their cougar paws, and we should prioritize keeping our team safe. That's what I think, Damon.
If you're going to put it in as a team product, let's get you some volume discounts. Reach out to me personally. I'm going to
talk to you about that for my team.
Yep.
Yeah. I really, truly think like I'm going to put my money where my mouth is on that, and I want to talk to you about doing that for my team that I'm launching out here in Dallas right now. So this is a really beautiful thing, and let's help you get the word out there, because I feel like if everybody knew that these shorts existed, that everybody would have a pair on every roof inspection that I got on. And it's, guys, do all the safety things, right? Do all of the safety things. But if you're not already doing this, if you're new to the industry, like, I'm a little lady that climbs roofs all the time. I always consider my exit plan, and I'm mindful about that before I even get on the roof. I was talking to Fern. So Fern, this is the first roof Fern's ever climbed.
That's awesome.
She's never actually been on a roof, but I do often, okay? I went down, I worked the Portland storm, I inspected a roof just like this. You know what happened? The whole time, right?
It's terrifying.
Which I didn't. I do yoga, Damon, all right? And that's why. But you know how I teach the ladies? Just fine. Ladies out there, right? It's just like wearing high heels. All your weight is on the balls of your feet. You keep your booty popped out just a little because your hips will pop forward, right? And in the event that I need to go, like if all my weight's forward and my hips are forward, I'm not gonna fall backwards, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna always fall. But these, frontwards, back, what's cool about that is I can just sit down, right?
That's exactly right. So you're on a loose granule roof and you're like, whoa, starting to lose your footing. Go ahead and take it to the roof, sit down, figure out what your game plan is. You're not going off the roof.
Yes.
So
and if you have to sit there and call the fire department, you sit there and call the fire department, but these shorts are going to keep your ass glued there until they get there.
So you do move a little bit, and what I want to explain about that, and I'm going to show this, is exactly what you said. You move so slowly, you have time to call 911.
Okay.
See, the purpose of this was to be an emergency fall protection.
I wonder what it does in my skirt. I'm just like, I wonder if I just like.
No, you can do it on the metal with the skirt.
Well, I know that one's real slippery.
She's going to be on her way to the hospital though from doing something like that because she doesn't have SteepGear shorts on.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. That's very cool, Damon. I absolutely love it, guys. Let's head over. Are you on social media? You got a Facebook and stuff?
Yeah. SteepGear on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and YouTube. Maybe someday TikTok.
Maybe someday TikTok. You guys, let's go give this a follow. You guys start help sharing this throughout the roofing industry, man. This is a pretty big deal to our space, and we need to be having conversations with our teams about staying safe. If you're not training your team before you start putting them on roofs, please start doing so. Just start giving people, we need to be climbing up valleys. You need to be looking around for what is your exit plan. Or is there a gutter to grab onto? Is there a bush to fall into? Is there a chimney to stop you? Are you walking up gutter? Is there a place where the roof gets flat? Like, be mindful before you climb the roof on where your safest access point is, because you can see hail from wherever you get up there, and the priority is absolutely getting home to your family. Guys, these shorts were built off of him having to get that phone call, and that's the phone call that we don't want anybody in this industry, because there doesn't have to be a reason for it. This is a preventable thing from happening. And Damon, I appreciate you for your brain and God giving you this inspiration to do this. Because I think it's a game changer. I appreciate you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.